Friends, now we study about the varices. And in previous video, I am talking about what are the causes of varices, especially portal hypertension or especially complication, because varices are a complication of cirrhosis. Because I am previously telling about the complication, especially cirrhosis. I have got three major complications. One is portal hypertension, second is ascites, and third is hepatic encephalopathy. So especially we just read in previous video that varices occur when the portal hypertension are present, and the portal hypertension are present when the hepatic vein pressure gradient is more than 5 mm Hg. And so in my previous video you just see the causes of portal hypertension, how portal vein form, and how the portal venous flow occur. So now in this video we just tell about, or we just study about the varices. So especially esophageal varices. Just see the esophageal varices. So esophageal varices occur in the esophagus, especially. Not in the proximal, not in the mid, especially in the distal esophagus. So especially the distal esophagus or lower one third part of the esophagus have more and more chance to have developed varices. So, any prominence of dilatation of the blood vessels of the esophagus, especially. So you just see when esophageal varices seen, and how it's seen, especially it's seen in endoscopy. Any patient who do endoscopy, upper GI endoscopy, and a finding of esophageal varices. Okay. So what we do? So when any patient do upper GI endoscopy and find that he have or she have esophageal varices, we just do treatment. So there is a 4 line of treatment. First is pharmacological treatment. Second is especially we just say the band ligation, or we just say endoscopic ligation, especially. So you just go for the endoscopic therapy, especially endoscopic ligation. And third is what? Just as the balloon tamponade or metallic stent. This is just good. And fourth is tips. Tips is what? Trans intrahepatic portosystemic shunt. Okay? So we just go point wise. Okay? So what we do in the pharmacological therapy. So first of all, pharmacological therapy. So pharmacological therapy. So especially, that's a very important point. That's in these all 4 steps. Particularly the all 4 steps are the treatment, especially treatment of choice in all type of the varices except ectopic varices. Okay? In gastric and esophageal varices both have, we do pharmacological therapy, we do EVL if possible in gastric varices, and also we do tips and other. Okay? Balloon tamponade also. So pharmacological therapy is a especially pharmacological therapy. There are 2 types. Especially we do. We use 2 types of drug. One which decrease intrahepatic resistance. One drug which decrease intrahepatic resistance, and second is which decrease portal venous blood flow. Especially how? So the drugs will decrease portal venous blood flow, especially non-selective beta blocker like propranolol and nadolol and carvedilol. They are all drugs especially decrease portal venous blood flow and relieve portal hypertension. Propranolol and nadolol in which Nadolol is more specific than propranolol. The dose is 40 to 160 milligram per day. We start 40 milligram per day and then we increase every 3 to 5 days. मतलब हर 3 से 5 दिन में हम 40 मिलीग्राम से ड्रग के जो डोज को जो इंक्रीज करेंगे जब तक कि हमें उस ड्रग का या तो मैक्सिमम डोज तक न चले या फिर जब तक कि हमें उस ड्रग से कोई भी इफेक्टिव मतलब रिजल्ट ना मिल जाए. इफेक्टिव रिजल्ट का मतलब है when we start a propranolol, nadolol in any patient or carvedilol in any patient, we just check the hepatic vein pressure gradient. ये जो है लेस देन 12% हो जाए या मोर देन 20% जो है वो रिड्यूस हो जाए, या तो ये 12% से कम आ जाए, ठीक है, या फिर रिडक्शन जो है हेपेटिक वेन प्रेशर ग्रेडियंट का वो इनिशियल जो रीडिंग है उससे 20% घट जाए. So especially we just say that the goal of the therapy especially to reduce hepatic vein pressure gradient less than 12% or decrease in this pressure gradient more than 20%. So now we just see this is the non-selective beta blocker, especially decrease the portal vein, and also one more drug is somatostatin. Somatostatin analog. Somatostatin analog, especially octreotide. This is a very important drug, ठीक है, because it cause planchic vasoconstriction and decrease the portal venous blood flow. And now one more thing is vasopressin analog, and here you just study about the terlipressin and vasopressin, ठीक है. So you just see, and now we study about the what are the drugs in we decrease the intrahepatic resistance. So intrahepatic resistance is decreased by the following drugs. One is nitrates. Nitrates decrease the intrahepatic resistance, ठीक है. And second more thing is angiotensin receptor blocker, ARBs. Angiotensin receptor blocker also decrease the intrahepatic resistance. And third is prazosin. Prazosin, or we just say alpha blocker. Alpha blocker also decrease the intrahepatic resistance and improve portal hypertension, ठीक है. And especially we just say that carvedilol is given to the patient who have hypertension and who have cardiac disease. If any patient have cardiac disease, have hypertension, we just prescribe carvedilol. We not prescribe propranolol and nadolol because it's specific and it's more effective in patient of hypertension and cardiac disease. So they are the especially pharmacological therapy. Now we just see the endoscopic therapy. So this is endoscopic. So in the second, so we go for the endoscopy, and by the endoscopy we do the band ligation. So this is very important. EVL. This is known as the endoscopic variceal ligation. So we just ligate the varices by the endoscopy, and the most common complication occur in the endoscopic band ligation is aspiration pneumonia and also retrosternal chest pain. ठीक है. This is the especially occur when the pre-operative. They are the especially pre-operative or when we do before endoscopy. When we insert endoscope, we just the more chance of this, especially aspiration pneumonia and retrosternal chest pain. And during operative procedure, there is much more chance of esophageal strictures and perforation, ulceration. They all have chances, much more chances, especially in the operative procedure. In this when we do endoscopy. Now one more thing is important for us. We also use in medical therapy, in the pharmacological therapy, we also use sclerotherapy. Sclerotherapy is basically absolute alcohol. We just say हमें क्या करना, absolute alcohol देना है. Absolute alcohol is like a sclerosant, and sclerosant is not a better choice because it is a much more complication, like a pulmonary embolism is a major complication and most common complication of sclerotherapy, sclerosant. ठीक है. So we just we not prescribe, we are not doing sclerotherapy. We just prescribe the pharmacological therapy, ठीक है. Especially we decrease the portal blood flow, ठीक है, and also we decrease or we just prescribe the drugs which decrease the intrahepatic resistance. Now we just go the second option is the band ligation, especially esophageal variceal ligation. So and the EVL is done. EVL is a very important and a very good effective treatment in that cases of acute esophageal varices. If any patient has acute esophageal varices, so EVL is very important. ठीक है, EVL is very effective in patient of acute esophageal varices, and especially when the varices are large, it is more important. Large varices, when we say large varices, when the size is more than 5 mm. When varices size is more than 5 mm, we just say the large varices, and when less than 5 mm varices size is small varices. And small varices, here we can't prescribe any treatment. We just monitor, or we just do endoscopy per year, 1 to 2 times per year, and we follow the patient. ठीक है? When and if any patient have acute esophageal varices, acute bleeding, esophageal bleeding or large varices, we do EVL. Now the next third is therapy, especially it is balloon tamponade. So balloon tamponade. So and metallic stenting. So what are the especially balloon? Especially we just say there are two type of balloon. One is Sengstaken Blackmore balloon, ठीक है, and Minnesota balloon, ठीक है, Minnesota balloon. And by the balloon tamponade therapy, we just stop the acute variceal bleeding for 24 hours only. So if any patient who have not or we can say that if any patient who have there is no need for, or if any patient have EVL is not done, ठीक है, or we just do the balloon tamponade. So balloon tamponade just prevent this bleeding for at least 24 hours. And if we say the metallic stent, so metallic stent, in the metallic stent this acute bleeding is stopped up to the 2 weeks, ठीक है. So especially ये मतलब if we have more and more times, or for tips we do prefer metallic stent, ठीक है, and 2 weeks. And now what are the tips? So especially balloon tamponade occur when pharmacological therapy is not working, ठीक है, and EVL is not done, ठीक है, balloon tamponade occur. And tips occur, especially tips is what? Tips is intrahepatic corticosystemic shunt. And this shunt especially most common indication of this is what? Most common indication is refractory esophageal varices. So we just say any patient who have refractory esophageal varices, that the drug is not effective, EVL not effective, balloon tamponade not effective, we just go for the tips. So summarize कर लेते हैं इसको, ठीक है. So what are the especially summary of our treatment? So if any patient coming in our OPD, IPD or emergency, ठीक है, and have acute variceal bleeding, ठीक है. So we just do ABC, airway, breathing and circulation we do, and we give antibiotics, ठीक है. Antibiotics का most important role है in patient of acute variceal bleeding, because there is more and more chance of bacteremia and spontaneous bacterial pruritus. Spontaneous bacterial pruritus and bacteremia, they both have more chance in acute variceal bleeding. तो एक्यूट वेरिसेल ब्लीडिंग के पेशेंट में एसबीपी बैक्टीरिया के चांस ज्यादा है, इसलिए हम एंटीबायोटिक्स यूज करते हैं. इस एंटीबायोटिक्स में हम सिप्रोफ्लॉक्सासिन यूज कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, ओफ्लॉक्सासिन यूज कर सकते हैं, सेप्ट्राइक्सोनोन यूज कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, 1 ग्राम ओडी, ठीक है, दैट्स इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड 500 मिलीग्राम बीडी, एंड दिस इज 400 मिलीग्राम बीडी. जस्ट नाउ एंटीबायोटिक्स हो गया. नाउ वी डू पीसीबी और हेमेटोक्रिट, ठीक है, इसको हमें 25% तक रखना है, ये हमारा टारगेट है. 25% से नीचे नहीं होना चाहिए. एंड इवन वी जस्ट से दैट एबीसी हो गया, एंटीबायोटिक हो गया, पीसीबी हेमाटोकट देख लिया हमने, ठीक है। एंड नाउ वी डू एंड हाँ या द प्रोफाइलेक्सिस के लिए हमें क्या देना है, स्पेशली वो फार्माकोलॉजिकल थेरेपी वो भी तो देनी है, तो आप फार्माकोलॉजिकल थेरेपी भी दे दो, फार्माकोलॉजिकल थेरेपी दे दो, ठीक है। वही बीटा ब्लॉकर और जो भी नाइट्रेट्स जो भी थे ये सब चीजें, एबीसी एंटीबायोटिक्स हेमाटोकट 25 रखना है एंड फार्माकोलॉजिकल थेरेपी दे दी। इसके बाद हमें क्या करना है, इसके बाद हमें एंडोस्कोपी करनी है। एंडोस्कोपी पे अगर लार्ज वेरिसेस दिख रही है या स्मॉल वेरिसेस दिख रही है, ठीक है, अगर लार्ज वेरिसेस दिख रही है तो हमें ईवीएल करना है, और स्मॉल वेरिसेस दिख रही है तो हमें इसे मॉनिटर करना है। हमें कुछ नहीं करना, फिर हमें 1 से 2 बार पर ईयर जो है एंडोस्कोपी करके देखना है कि इसका साइज इंक्रीज हो रहा है या डिक्रीज हो रहा है, क्या है, ठीक है। ये ब्लीड कर रहा है नहीं कर रहा है। इवन लार्ज वेरिसेस यानी मोर देन 5 mm की अगर वेरिसेस है तो आपको ईवीएल करना है। व्हेन वी डू ईवीएल, ठीक है, वी जस्ट चेक कि ब्लीडिंग स्टॉप हुई कि नहीं हुई। अगर ब्लीडिंग स्टॉप हो जाती है तो गुड है, ठीक है, और नहीं होती है तो फिर ईवीएल दोबारा से करना है। ये भी ईवीएल अगर फेल हो जाती है, ठीक है, तो अगर अगेन ईवीएल फेल हो गई तो हम क्या करेंगे, फिर जो है बैलून टेम्पोनाइट करेंगे, बैलून टेम्पोनाट। एंड बैलून टेम्पोनाट भी फेल हो जाता है तो फिर हमारे पास में टिप्स का ऑप्शन रह जाएगा, फिर हम टिप्स करेंगे, ठीक है। तो दिस इज द बेसिकली दिस इज द स्टेप। हम क्या करेंगे, एबीसी एंटीबायोटिक्स पीसीबी एंड फार्माकोलॉजिकल थेरेपी देने के बाद एंडोस्कोपी करेंगे। इसमें देखेंगे स्मॉल या लार्ज वेरिसेस मोर देन 5 mm की है, इसमें ईवीएल करेंगे। ईवीएल अगर ब्लीडिंग स्टॉप हो जाती है तो वेल एंड गुड है, नहीं होती तो दोबारा ईवीएल करेंगे, और ईवीएल अगर उसके दोबारा ही फेल हो जाती है फिर हम बलून टेम्पोनाट करेंगे। बलून टेम्पोनाट भी अगर काम नहीं करता है तो टिप्स करेंगे। इसके बाद में यू जस्ट सी ईवीएल अगर मतलब हमने किया और अगर ब्लीडिंग अगर स्टॉप हो गई, ठीक है, तो यहां पर हम जो 2 चीज देखेंगे, स्पेशली ब्लीडिंग अगर स्टॉप हो गई तो हम क्या करेंगे, यहां पर हम ये देखेंगे कि मेल्ड स्कोर, अगर उसका जो मेल्ड स्कोर है वो मोर देन 18 है, ठीक है, या फिर वो चाइल्ड क्लास बी या सी में से किसी एक में है, या फिर ट्रांसफ्यूजन ऑफ ब्लड यानी कि ब्लड 4 यूनिट से ज्यादा ट्रांसफ्यूजन हुआ ब्लड का, ठीक है। तो इन ऑल दीज केसेस वी जस्ट गो फॉर व्हाट, वी जस्ट गो फॉर टेस्ट, ठीक है। If this condition are met after stopping the acute bleeding, if this condition MELD score more than 18 and child score B and C and transfuse 4 unit blood, ठीक है, we just go for the tips. Finally we tips करेंगे हम। तो so this is whole about the esophageal varices, ठीक है, and there is nothing about the gastric varices, and बस and in our next video, ठीक है, we just study what are the gastric varices, ठीक है, what are the classification of gastric varices and what are the treatment of gastric varices. And thank you for seeing this, and